So I have found my goal. I've achieved my goal. And now there's nothing for me to look for.
Just sleep.
So yeah, now the only purpose I have is because I have this compassion. I have this compassion for so many people, including myself. So because of the compassion, I want to share.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, because we always want to bring something new, either the way you see things, or because of a new person, or because of a new you. And today we are having our dear friend, dear entrepreneur, dear yogi, Mr. Happiness, Mr. Yogi.
Mhm. Thank you, Jen.
Welcome to our house.
Thank you. And yes, good morning to all the viewers. I'm Rigzin Regal. You can call me Regal, and I'm from Bhutan. And Mr. Happiness is my tag name. Yogi is something which I have chosen the path. So it's all combination. So thank you. I think this is the third time she's inviting me here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so let's go on for a short journey, 40 minutes.
For our lifetime journey.
Yeah, so maybe I could share something. Maybe it could inspire some people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it could trigger some minds to think about it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it can give a very good time to someone listening to it. Whatsoever it is, I would like to share with all my sincerity. Whatever I say and whatever I express is all my opinion. It's not the truth or the fact linked with any religion or any culture or any system or any organization, nothing. My whole process of yogi is like this. You see, everyone trying to become someone.
Maybe I'm gonna have some context before you have the journey.
Sure.
Thank you, because I really like how that you set up the context. Whatever we say or we share here, it's really in the inspiration and a dedication to give you perspectives.
Yeah.
And you will develop your perspectives to decisions and experience in the way you decide for your life. And I really like that we co-create this journey together. And I would say thank you, because we are physically here, all of our guest speakers in general, online. And thank you. We are here in person. So we can actually cross all the virtual platform to feel the energy, but then we can also use a sense of whatever in person gives us to make this impact even deeper and wider. And I actually met Mr. Happiness 5 years ago in the suit of an entrepreneur, and I was in the badminton. Sure.
Yeah.
And we met each other again a month ago, and I would feel the same from the beautiful smile and the energy, the vibe, maybe the platform or the path evolve. And I think it's so beautiful to get that update from you and from what we're going to share. And I hope you co-create this journey for yourself with us.
That's true, and Jen, when I came back to Vietnam after COVID, and after hearing the story and your setup, I'm really happy for you, and it seems like you are doing very well. And it seems like many people support your cause, and it seems like you're growing step by step. So I wish you all the best, and I wish you that. And I heard that this is your 7th book.
Oh, we had this year.
7 books. So
It's an entrepreneur mindset. You don't forget, but we put it here.
So keep writing.
Thanks.
Somebody's going to go through it, and then even if they get inspired by one page, is a success.
Thank you.
You don't really measure success by how
Even
many.
you are the one who had it in Vietnamese.
Yeah. So when you come to social work, it is, you really cannot measure the success in terms of the data or the network. It's really about merit.
Mm.
Merit means something which you cannot see, but you can weight it. So when you do social work, it's like that. You really cannot know how much you're impacting.
Yeah. It's like
So
plant seed
yeah, and
grow.
then somebody somewhere really has given up on everything, suddenly come across your book and read one quote, suddenly lights up his life and wants to give one more try.
I
You,
did
and you'll never
have
feel
that
that.
experience.
And that's the magic of writing. Is what I assume because I never write. I never write and I never read. I've never read any book in my life and I've never written anything, any letters also, any application also. So in fact, I'm now forgetting the words and spelling because I don't practice that. For me, I never needed a book because everything for me is a learning process.
Yeah. We
And
are a book in a way.
yeah, my mind has become so systematic in a way that I'm observing, in very different angle. So as good as I'm reading book. Okay. So now coming back to yogi.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
this probably also for anyone who is listening to it
Mm.
right now. You never know what you are doing with your heart
Mm.
can tap into somebody's thoughts or can trigger the inspiration or the
Mm.
action of somebody in the good way. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. So, you can see her words and her smile. That's why I was telling you, let's do face-to-face podcasting.
Thank you.
I mean, online is something I do only if it's very necessary. Because it could, like this, when we talk, many things could come up and it could merge together and, the outcome can be different.
Yeah.
It's more like physics, and it's more like chemistry. It could, come up together. It's good because both of us have good intention.
Thank you.
So many things can come up. Now coming back to my yogi. So it's very simple. If put in very simple word, everybody wants to become something in their life,
Mm.
something or someone. So that's why they're running, they're working very hard, they're studying like that. But from yogi perspective is that from something to nothing.
Yeah.
That's how I started my journey. I saw a quote by a foreigner who came to India and did meditation and he got a lot of wisdom. So he wrote one quote saying that from something to nothing.
Yeah.
But that really caught my attention.
Not from nothing to something.
Yeah. So I took that spiritual path. Of course, it was spiritual path or the newborn is never smooth.
Yeah.
It's always pain and
The
a lot
old
of
system
sufferings.
fight
Yeah.
the new system.
Yeah. So there's always suffering, there's always a lot of pain or everything. But it was worth it at the end and it was needed also. So now I become a yogi. So it is kind of a title, you give it to yourself.
Yeah. No certification.
Yeah. So it's like that. So now, before when I met you, I was an entrepreneur. So I was always having a lot of dreams and ideas and a lot of motivation. And I was as also the only international motivation speaker from Bhutan. We don't have any like motivation speaker in Bhutan who goes abroad. So I was the only one. And I used to talk a lot of things, motivate a lot of people. And suddenly I changed to yogi now. So the journey is still same.
Yeah.
It's like you're discovering yourself.
Yeah.
But the perspective here is changed now.
Yeah.
So the perspective here is changed, but the journey is same.
Yeah.
So now talking about life. Life is actually very simple. Then the best example I could always use whenever I talk to people is the waterfall. You know waterfall? I mean water cycle.
Yeah.
You know water cycle. So from the ocean, the sun heats the ocean and then it becomes into cloud. And the cloud goes up to Himalaya and it becomes cold and comes down to rain. And then from the rain, from Himalaya, it goes down to river and come to ocean. It's a simple water cycle.
Feeling like want to swim.
So we are born, we have responsibility and we die. So life is very simple. Way it becomes challenging and complex is how we take it. Our personal life, right? Our personal life and our goals and our destiny. So it is the two part. One part is that there are a lot of struggle. You want to make it up in life. Another part is there are a lot of suffering.
Oh,
It's about me and I don't get that. I don't like that and nobody loves me and all this thing. So it's all about suffering, mental suffering.
yeah.
So these two are very important to understand. So from yogi perspective, there's no good, there's no bad.
Yeah, it's choice.
So so we just have to now that's the interesting part. So now a normal human being, let's say a little bit smarter human being, will have a good choice, right?
That's
So
effective choice,
effective choice.
as I think.
And he make the choice based on his experiences,
Yeah.
right? And all the information he has. Based on those experiences, he make the better choice. And this is how he improves and improves, right? And he grows, right? And then suddenly life ends. But at the end of the day, he had made better choice, listening to his heart or his emotions, whatever. But from yogi perspective, there is no choice.
Yeah.
You just have to
be.
watch and just be it. You have to think beyond good and bad.
Yeah.
Transcend it.
Go beyond the two choices.
And these two choices itself is an illusion for
Yeah.
yogi.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like it's like it's like you're offering someone a golden chain.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to chain you, but it's made out of gold. So you get attracted towards the gold, but you don't see the caging. They
Yeah.
they won't pull it down. So for yogi, everything in this life, whatsoever,
It's an
even
illusion.
even your identity of you want to do good for others itself is an illusion.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Because
created by the mind.
because for yogi, the only thing he thinks day and night is how to go beyond the mind.
Yeah. So anything created by the mind is just like an illusion.
Yeah, it's illusion for yogi. I'm for yogi perspective. So just go think beyond. That's why yogi will not say this is bad, this is good, I want that, I want that. He will not say. So that is the mindset of yogi. So it's interesting for me because if I'm really that yogi, then what am I doing in this,
Yeah. Why you come
yeah,
here?
and in city and why I'm doing this thing? It's very interesting.
And before that,
Mm.
in the example of the suffering and challenging part,
Mm.
when you was an entrepreneur,
Mm.
which way did you choose? Or you was a yogi at the time already and you
No,
did
no. Of course, I had a lot of those digger mindset from before. I think it was more like a daring, very very courageous.
yeah, brave.
Yeah, very brave. But one thing was very sure that I always believe in my instinct.
Oh, or maybe can I call like intuition?
The institution, yeah. So the fact very I chose Vietnam in 2017. I think 2016 is how the story began. I was invited to Vietnam 2017 by JCI Hanoi, JCI Saigon.
Yeah.
So that time they were starting a chapter here. At the same time, one young Buddhist group in Hanoi also invited me here. So there are two reasons. So I came here. So I came from Bhutan all the way here, no friends, nothing. I came here and I don't understand the language. I came here, I spent some time in Hanoi, then went to Saigon. After that, again, I came here. So I keep coming here. I have no purpose here. I have no good friends here. I don't even understand the language, you know.
Oh,
And the first time when I come here, I even had difficulty ordering food, what to eat, you know. But then all this thing didn't matter to me. I knew something was here.
oh, you have a feeling.
I knew I had to come here. You know? So I used to book Grab and go to street like that. I used to feel something connection here.
Yeah,
I didn't really dig into much into it
yeah,
because when if I go dig into it, then my psychology mind you can make a lot of stories, you know.
yeah,
But I didn't really go into it. Then COVID hit. Then COVID came. Then, as you all know, that COVID was such a very uncertain for many people, you know.
yeah.
And so I in COVID, I, I'm officially got divorced with my wife,
Sorry to hear
you
that.
know, and then it was a faith, and then my business got bankrupt,
Mhm.
you know, both in Vietnam and in Bhutan. My company got bankrupt. In 6 month time, we lost everything.
Yeah,
It was so uncertain that 3 months is going to open and this and that, you know. Like, and then I hit the very difficult part of my life. But it came to me as blessing after that because
yeah,
I was locked down in my home and I was all alone and I had no job, nothing to do. So I moved into a new apartment after I got separated from my wife and I was living alone near the riverside and I had so much time. So I began to read some books, do some meditation practice, and you know try to understand Buddhism in a deeper level. And it became week, it became month. By the time I realized it became 1.5 years. I was living inside the house. Then I began to travel in some high peak of Bhutan mountains to learn teachings from some of the great masters in Bhutan about meditation. 1 to 3 months I lived in jungle. I, you know, went to their home and be their assistant to get teachings. So 2 years passed by. So I lost my family, lost business. But in terms of spiritual knowledge, I was gaining so much
yeah. Maybe that
because I have
was
so
the
much
path for
time.
you.
Yeah, I've gained so much that it changed my perspective. And then after in 2022, I had a very different uh, idea or dream to follow. Then I left Bhutan. Then I went to India to search for some more meaning. You know. And I told myself, if not now, then when? I am young. I can, you know, struggle. And now I don't even have family. I don't have much responsibility. So let me go. I decided overnight, and after 3 days, I didn't tell anyone of my family. These 3 days I spent with my father one day, mother one day, and one day with my son. To my son, I told, I'm leaving now. So whatever I have, please take care of it. And to my mother and father, I couldn't tell because I knew they won't let me go.
Yeah,
Because in Buddhism in Bhutan, when we go for spiritual path, we have to really renounce it.
yeah,
We have to leave everything behind as though we are going to die.
yeah. It's
You know?
like you just die to live again.
Yeah, yeah. So I didn't tell my mother and father because I knew they wanted me, but I had to tell my son. And then I left India. I I I, I left Bhutan and I went to India, and there were a lot of emotion, pains, and this and that. I went to India, and then I achieved what I want. I got what I want.
So you lost something to have something
Yeah.
that is was meant to you.
So I was living in India on street for a couple of months. It was so much fun, you know. I was nobody and nobody cared about me. I was living on street
Yeah,
in one
it's like
temple.
from something to nothing.
Yeah, nobody cared about me and I was so peaceful. I just lived there and I'd get up and I go to temple, eat food there. Then again, I come back, meditate, sleep, you know. The weather was warm, but only problem was mosquito at night. They used to really bother me. Otherwise, everything was fine. Then after 6 months, I went to Nepal. In Nepal, I stayed 3 months like that. Sometimes I used to stay in hotel. Sometimes I used to stay in like shelter house. Sometimes I used to stay in the street. Then one day, my friend just texted me. One of my friend, and also she used to be uh, kind of my student for my course
Yeah.
before in Hanoi, mindful parenting. So she texted me one day. She said, you know, no, I had a feet. I used to do a lot of meditation that time. I used to day and night. All I do was just meditation. I used to go to the riverside and just sit there and meditate. So I felt something was coming,
Yeah, you felt. Yeah.
and then she texted me saying,
How
you
it
know,
was.
I'm working for FPT now, Polytechnic, and I think you should come here and talk to FPT because they have so many programs, and the theme of the FPT this year is happiness, and it's 35 years of celebration FPT, and they have a lot of. So why don't you come here, and your training content in 2019 about mindful leadership and parenting was very nice. I really like it. So you like to invite you here. Then I thought, okay. Then they invited me here. Then I came here. Then I did a presentation about my thing, and they liked it. And the fact they like it is because my my workshop and training are very simple.
Yeah.
Student can understand, teacher can understand.
Is this like this now?
Yeah, it's very like that. So we're just talking, and people understand like that. So then I felt that yes, I think Vietnam has chosen me.
Yeah.
I have something to deliver here. So, when I do my workshop in any of APT organization, and sometimes I'm invited to talk with all the CEOs of APT organization. Most of them are senior, like 60, I'm like 65 years old, 60 years old. Most of them are CEOs. So I tell them that, you should enjoy the pizza. Don't understand that the pizza boy. So I'm the pizza boy, and I have a message which I'm supposed to deliver. So let me deliver the message. So forget about me, who am I, how I look, what I just understand the message. That's my whole approach, you see. So this is what I do. So what I really feel is that I feel like Vietnam has chosen me.
Yeah.
And I feel it's my honor. It's my honor, and I think it's my destiny, and I would like to do that very seriously. So I come back here, then I try to meet some of my friends here, and I share a little bit of my story, and I really feel that deep connection. But more than connection, I feel that I am destined to be here because there are something has to be done through me. So there is this force. Okay, there's this force, whether you call it universe or law of attraction, or whether you call divine,
Yeah.
or whether you call God, whatever. So that force use people and situation
Yeah.
for better things.
Yeah. It's just a grow through you. It's so beautiful, right?
Yeah.
It was a very condensed and comprehensive program to what you just shared. If you want to break it down, because happiness has told me like 112,
Yeah.
like let's say sections, and today we try to squeeze it in.
Yeah.
It's kind of calm. So it's kind of like planting the seed for
Mhm.
whatever we can do together in the future.
Mhm.
As Vietnam had a chance to meet you before, and now you feel like Vietnam and you are actually should be together. And we can see like the light even turning off because it's a moment to just say reset our mind to the next conversation of you. So I really want to dig a little bit deeper in the kind of lighting now. When you gone through that journey from something to nothing, and I believe every one of us will have different ways and different stages and whatever the name we call it. You've taught that or you emphasize that intuition, your instinct, somehow as a key of that, right? So maybe we should,
Yeah.
should we?
Yeah. I think
So how can one develop it for themselves?
so. See, if you listen to most of the motivation speaker today, most of the Western motivation speaker, they will tell you that you should, in order to listen to those whys or those instinct, you have to really be calm. You have to spend time with yourself. You just cannot sit and coffee and then just think, oh, now what is it, It will not happen. The best way is you need to give at least 1 2 days. And the best way is you need to go where there's nature, like park, less people, you know, because you need to activate your body,
beautiful.
right? You need to activate your body, right? But in order to, because those whys don't come from your head.
Oh,
This instinct, intuition, why don't, not, it's not its emotion. No? See, emotion, see, they say that life is all balance between emotion and thinking. It is true, but they are beyond that.
yeah.
So that is how you listen to intuition, your instinct wise, right?
I heard somebody say like, you cannot explain.
Mm.
It's just like that.
Mhm.
So the intuition just give you, it's just like do it,
Mm.
even no reason.
Yeah.
And then it's different from like let's say something you call like not the core.
Mhm.
So let's say intuition will just make us feel that we need to do it. Vietnam is a place for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It like you don't explain it,
Mm.
you just do it.
Mhm.
But the other thing is they probably give you a lot of reason and things like that.
Mhm.
It means that the mind always comes in.
Yeah. Yeah. So in order to really find out that, and if you really want to find out, what I suggest is that you need to spend 1 2 days. So try to eat clean diet, no animal meats, clean food, vegetables, or better if you do fasting, is good.
Yeah.
Go with the nature, remove your slippers, especially if you're wearing plastic kind of shoes. Try to do earthing, touch your ground, watch sunset, sunrise, drink a lot of water, take afternoon nap, listen to good music, talk to old friend, do everything to relax, and then connect with nature, and then you sit and then you just relax, it'll come to you.
And I think maybe some people want to tap into their awareness.
Mhm.
They don't want to say intuition, but what you have just said now, it also can help everyone to tune in to
Yeah.
understanding more about what they're actually thinking and what they actually want.
Yeah. Yeah. So once you listen to those whys, now here the mindset comes later.
Yeah.
See, this wise institution, this instinct wise comes, is your inner calling, right? Your mindset is how you have programmed your mind. The most difficult is now tuning this two, So your inner wise, you heard the inner wise. Now, how to convert that mindset? Now, if this part is done, making it happen is the law of nature. Once you set your mind, the nature will make it happen. Because the nature don't know is good and bad. If you think that you die of cancer, if you think like that, you will die of cancer. Nothing can save you. Because this is how you've been programming your body time and again.
Yeah.
And if you think you're going to live long, you will live long. If you think you're going to succeed, you'll be successful. But the most difficult is that converting that inner voice into your mindset and having clear vision, that's the most difficult part.
Yeah. So how does it work for you and for us? And
So that is where you really have to, that is where is the death is important. The old you have to die. The old you means the old mindset that you can't do, that you can't do it. So that's the mindset. But if you keep on kind of repeat it, I can do it, I have reason to do it. If you keep repeating that slowly, your mindset will change. As your mind changes, your appearance will change.
Yeah, so it's like a nurture, like a
Mm.
seed,
Yeah, yeah.
grow the trees.
Yes, yes. So how you think your body reacts to it? For example, if you think you are a sportsman, you know, your body will become like sportsman.
Yeah, actually, that really happened in my
Mm,
journey. In
mm,
this book, I talk about I was very grumpy,
mm,
and people said that I was ugly. I just told myself, and I visioned that smiling
mm,
person.
mm,
And I also later on visioned myself as a smiling
mm,
person,
mm,
how I developed that. So I really truly feel like it is happening around us.
mm,
What is the thing that a person who doesn't have enough experiences, how can you call it enough, right? What I mean, like, let's say they're secondary school, high school, and freshman, should we actually, should they actually just like focus on this already, or they should gain as much experiences as possible for their life? Because normally experiences as the data for them to really connect the dots of the clarity.
mm,
For example, in your case, if you were not an entrepreneur before, you could never know whether you
mm,
could lead to where you are now.
mm. Of course, experience makes a lot of difference. But I think the real motivation or the real battleground where you really change yourself is when you suffer,
Mm.
when you're going through the pain. I think it's a transaction.
Our team will love it, right? Now they know that they are in happy because they are suffer sometimes.
No, I think one must suffer.
Yeah.
It's like how you it's like when you're building a body.
Yeah.
You have to the when you go to gym, what you're doing is you are tearing your body.
Yeah.
You're tearing it, and then you eat good diet and it repairs. Like so, I think suffering is one of the most important part of human development
Yeah.
in terms of physical or mental or emotion. And the more you suffer, and the more you learn the hardship. So now, what is important is that, for example, when a child is suffering, it's very important that the child has good mentorship. Upbringing of the family is very good, motivating him. You know, for example, let's say a drunkard, alcoholic father has two sons.
Mm.
So the mother passed away, and the alcohol father raised two sons.
Mm.
And one son became super success because his father was like that. He had to make something different in his life. Another son became alcoholic because his father was alcoholic. So they both grew up in the same environment, but they had different mindset. So one took suffering as a challenge and overcome it, and one lived with suffering. You see, so it's really depend upon individual choices.
Mm.
So this is what I have realized at the end. At the end of your life, all this idea, philosophies, everything is just there to guide you,
Yes,
to
it's a great.
help you to make better choice.
Mm.
At the end of the day, if you cannot make better choice, you yourself will suffer. If you make better choice, you yourself you'll success.
Mm.
It's all about yourself, understanding yourself.
Yeah.
So all these ideas and these stories are just to motivate us.
Yeah, it's just like the tools for us to live in this life.
Mm.
And you said life is simple, right?
Mhm. Yeah, general life is very
So how
life
is
is a
the definition
process.
of life for
Life is a
you?
process. But
Oh,
when you come
it's a
to
journey.
our life, your life and my life, is a different context we have.
Yeah,
We
it's
have
like
different view, and these things are not actually. It's not real. It's just we are making it.
yeah, we
We're
make the
making
meaning
it.
out of it.
Yeah, meaning out of it. So some people have very beautiful meaning and they work very hard. Some people has very bad meaning and
Yeah,
they
it's
work
like they
hard.
make the meaning work against them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So if you cannot give a good meaning to it, and then from there a lot of hatred can grow from there. A lot of it can cause a lot of pain like that.
It's beautiful. I just think like coming back to us that we have fully control of our life in a
Mm,
way
mm,
where we can master our inner world.
mm, mm.
And it's a
Yeah.
journey and everyone choose. or everyone will just go on the path as it's open and unfold over the time. And the idea of doing all of this, or the idea of doing your work or my work or somebody's work, is really to just create more kind of triggers, context, inspiration, perspectives, so everyone can like trigger that inner awareness and inner ability or inner choice. And it's beautiful because it's how beautiful it is. The world has everyone can actually just live as they meant to be. Oh, I think that's what I believe. And for sure, this is journey, right? So I think today we kind of tap into some kind of concept where if you have been in this journey as long, or maybe almost like with the happiness, maybe you really want to dig a bit deeper on it. Or if we just take a step back and look at it as a way where every one of us can take it in one or another way, it's first that we can really truly like master our life by
Understanding yourself.
understanding.
So, Jen,
Yep.
one thing you should know is that my life is complete. I found what I'm looking for. I'm done now.
Yeah, you can go to the other universe anytime. Sorry.
No, there is not universe for me, you know. So I found my goal. I've achieved my goal. And now there's nothing for me to look further.
You're just sleeping.
So, yeah, now the only purpose I have is because I have this compassion. I have this compassion for so many people, including myself. So, because of the compassion, I want to share. You know? So, it's very similar to the story. So, let me create the context about Buddha, Lord Buddha. You know? See, Lord Buddha, his whole purpose of life was to find out why we are suffering.
Yeah, and then
You know?
remove that suffering.
Yeah, he just want that. He didn't believe in God, nothing. But he need a method, so he used a lot of method.
Yeah.
But he found the cause, and after that, after he became 34 years old, he found the truth. And another till 80 years old.
24.
Yeah,
And then I almost died.
yeah.
Again.
And then after that, he just lived teaching those truths. But for me, it was the same. All my life, I just wanted to know what is happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so condensed and simple in a way you say, like you have that clarity.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah. So I found that.
And through a journey of experiencing and suffering
Yeah,
before,
Mm.
and willing to be open to learn deeper, what is the kind of important thing, or what is that?
So I found that. I mean, I found my goal. I mean, my goal was to find out what is the true happiness. You know, I mean, how to really understand true happiness. Is it something which we can touch, we can feel, what it is? You know? So I went into a journey of almost 3.5 years. I found it, and after I found it, it is very simple. It is so simple that everybody can understand, but nobody's paying attention to it. You know? Nobody's been able to understand, have the simple clarity that this is it. For example, we all know that we must breathe oxygen, right? We all know that. But when is the time you really thought and breathe? You didn't breathe, right?
We think it's like
Yeah,
obvious.
it's obvious, right?
We don't take
Yeah.
it.
And then you know the oxygen comes from the tree. You know?
Yeah, sometimes we don't know.
Yeah, did you ever go and tell the tree thank you?
Oh, thank you.
We didn't, right? So there are a lot of things we didn't. So like that, after I found what I've been looking for, now what I've found is also not so easy to be able to explain, to be able to put into words and explain to you.
Yeah, because it's from something to nothing.
It's like very deep. It's like this, you know. For example, I go to a beach
Yeah.
and it's ocean, right? So I put the jug, I take the water. The moment I take the water from the ocean, it becomes water. It's not ocean. You see, it's just a water. No, and the moment I put it back, it's ocean, right? So I go to like desert, you know, big Sahara desert, and I pick up the sand. The moment it's in my hand, it's a sand, right? The moment I leave it, it's become the desert.
The sand of desert.
Yeah. So like that, the moment I try to speak or share people about happiness, it loses meaning.
It's like you just pick up the water at that moment to
Yeah.
that ocean of happiness, and then this is happiness.
Yeah. So like that, similar like that. The moment I try to speak, well, this is it, it loses its meaning.
Yeah, you just try to conceptualize it.
Yeah, the conceptualizing is very difficult for people logical mind.
Yeah.
So after that, another struggle of 3 months to 4 months, even till now, I'm struggling, is that how to conceptualize this.
Yeah, because you feel it bigger than that, and words cannot explain the depth of it.
Yeah, the words, the English word or the any word is
Or
not being
any
able
method
to.
is cannot
Yeah.
just say explain the whole concept and the,
But there is one method which
Yes.
I have come across. So which I say that it is a formula to happiness. And I've started giving a workshop on this to many people, and I'm very happy that people are welcoming it.
what is that?
So it's actually a formula to find true happiness. It's a long thing. Basically, it's a course for 3 days. But let me summarize in four.
Yeah, and maybe later on you can share with us.
Yeah.
And if anyone who actually kind of now in the journey that you feel like, oh, some year ahead, maybe I would have that kind of feeling as with the happiness, then you can tune in to walk with him on this journey, especially when he is here in Vietnam. So can you summarize that?
Yeah, I think more than Mr. Happiness, I think my formula is important.
Yeah.
So my formula is like this. See, it is actually very simple. Sometimes even high school student can understand.
Or even they understand more
Yeah.
because
Sometimes
it's so complex.
sometimes even the CEOs can understand. Like this, See, when you talk about happiness, first thing is you have to understand what the word happiness means. In order to understand something, let's break into it, right? Let's have clarity. So you see, let's understand the word. It's called happy. HAPPY. That is very general now. It's linked with human emotions. Okay, for example, oh, I like ice cream, so I eat ice cream. I'm happy at the moment. Oh, I met my friend, I feel happy, right? So that happy is more linked with emotions
Yeah.
of our
Temporarily.
temporary emotion, right? But what is the source of that emotion? It's our memory,
Yeah.
right? So how do I know I like ice cream? Because I have taste ice cream,
Yeah.
right? I have memories of it.
You already have program behind it.
Yeah. So because of those memories, it appears to be temporary, and it is happiness. It is happy.
Say I see you, I have to call
Yeah.
you Mr. Happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you don't need to be.
Yeah.
Right? There's something like
Now, if you understood the word happy, right? Now you go to the word happiness. Happiness is a state of your mind. That doesn't come from memories, but it comes from your wisdom.
so it's like
For example,
happiness.
let's say two of us we are running for marathon.
Oh, that's cool.
I won the match, okay, and I became first. You became second.
Oh, maybe
But
the other
then-
way around.
Okay, but then you seem to be more happy than I.
Yeah, because I just had a state of happiness.
Yeah, but that's the happiness because of your wisdom. At least I got it
And
like
that's,
that.
that's meaningful.
That's intelligent. That's you using intelligent. And your intelligent, I'm using your intelligent mind, saying that at least I'm second. They There are 98 people behind me. I'm second. I'm happy. But I'm first and I'm not happy, and you're happy. That's the state of being.
Yeah, you're not happy. You are thinking, oh, what is the next?
Yeah.
You have to worry about.
So very
Yeah.
competitive mind. So that is the word meaning. Now the formula to happiness is, now imagine happiness as a bird.
Okay.
A bird. Okay. So a bird needs two wings to fly, right? So the right wing is your gratitude. Gratitude. You appreciate. That is also a wisdom. Suddenly you realize that, oh, everything in my life, whatever I need, is all gifted to me, like my parents,
Yeah.
oxygen, nation, body, intelligence,
I'm taking
all these
it for
things.
granted sometimes.
Yeah, all gifted to me. And tomorrow it can be taken away from me,
Yeah.
right? So I must feel the gratitude. So this comes from wisdom, right? So the one right wing is having gratitude. The left wing, the left hand, is having motivation. I'm here. There could be a reason why I'm here. I must. Now people want to go to Mars. They are not satisfied with Earth. Now they want. So there has to be ammunition. If there is
Universe.
if there is no this kind of desire,
Yeah, we never.
human will not evolve.
Yeah, and we don't experience what we
Yeah.
know before.
So the reason why human being, I'm Homo sapien, we are Homo sapien.
Yeah.
Why we are the top of all the animal is because we have this drive, desire to improve and make it better.
We have the ability to imagine.
Of course, imagine. Then we begin to use tools
and
right?
work together.
Of course,
Like not even in the same country to achieve what
Yeah.
even not real yet.
So you have this burning desire.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You have it.
So right from our body cell, right from how we are born, one cell, two cell, four cell, right? This is how our body are made. So our psychology of human being is that we want more.
We all of us.
When we are not happy with what we get, we want more. In a way, it is not good, but in a way, it is the human nature. It's the nature of a
Evolution.
cell, an evolution of the
Cells.
living cell.
Yeah. Exactly.
If the cell don't think like that, how will it evolve, right?
Yeah, we die.
Yeah. So once you understand these two things, you have to
Obviously.
balance it, and there you find the true path, and there you open the gateway to realizing what is true happiness.
Alright.
But you won't be able to express it because it is so simple.
Yeah. To the
And yet-
point that people think that is not true or is it's a theory, right?
Yeah, it's
But
like that.
what you just told
But
us.
it'll come to everybody. With age and maturity, will realize to everybody.
I just feel like what you just said now is just like beautiful metaphor because I remember the time where I was struggling with going to the mountain, whatever, to be there. And I actually didn't feel that, but I felt that I would go to that kind of what people call like get away from whatever, like bustle and bustle. But I had so like strong, whatever you call like the motivation and desire to do more. And the moment I almost wanted to not leave, I was saved by being grateful for somebody that I didn't know. And
Okay.
at that moment, what you said now, I could now feel, wow, it's so beautiful that it saved my life. And it actually, it made us maybe have a great time, but for me, it was saving my life in a way. And now, whatever we do, we just sometimes I felt like, should I be like achieving the next big thing? Why not? But can I also achieve the big thing of gratitude? Like you said, the two ways.
Of course.
If I and our team want that high mountain, but having that mountain of gratitude, then it's okay. So we don't go to the point where getting the first space like you, but still feel happy and then what next? So it's like not enough gratitude as the dream. So dream big, but also have big gratitude as a dream, or even more.
True.
Yeah.
So life cannot be life. Actually, to live a life is very simple. You just have to enjoy the basic thing.
Yeah.
Live a simple life, and you live a very simple life, very simple life, simple food, simple family. You enjoy everyday sunrise like that. You get old, fine, but then you have this motivation that oh, I must do something. So that deep motivation is your inner calling.
Yeah.
You must do it. But
Yeah.
at the same time, life is also happening here, right? The
Yeah. Every
motivation is in the
moment.
future, right? But here you have to appreciate that, okay, tomorrow if I don't see the sunrise, tomorrow if I don't have this body, tomorrow if I don't have my parents, what will happen, right? So let me enjoy. So this balancing these two things. So if life is a cycle, you need to get to A to B. So your pattern should be like this too.
Yeah, lovely. It's a harmonized
Mm,
state.
mm.
So it's so beautiful. I think we have the formula for our kind of short conversation today
Yeah.
to prepare
So
us.
I have a whole workshop program
Yeah.
for 3 days on this.
We love to come into it now. And so to just wrap it up, I just feel like the very last metaphor that you just told us, this is so beautiful. And the example of running, you even give yourself the first place.
Yeah, I was just like some.
Yeah, like
But
the reason because
looking at you, I think you'll be the first.
yeah, but that is beautiful because he would actually like guide me from the process of awakening in a way where
yeah.
I may think that okay, maybe I'm stronger than you and I'm get a second place, but I can be still happy because that is
Yeah.
like our state of mind. So I'm really thankful for your intuition in whatever you say. I think you tailor made it in the context and in whatever happening right here in the universe
Okay.
here. And I think you can feel what little happiness towards the beginning, his sincerity and his being. He's just sharing with us his being. But as he said, he only can take a little bit from the ocean to bring us today with his
Yeah.
whole heart, but
Yeah.
we may only see it as part of that. So I think meeting with the happiness in person and even like involving in your cause and your journey in one or another way, people can actually can see the bigger picture more and can find that what you call a harmonized stage or balance of the motivation and the gratitude. So
True.
can you share more like how can a person in Vietnam can work with you and collaborate with you in this journey?
Well, I think like I said, I really personally feel that I'm nobody and I'm nothing. So, but yes, I think especially to all the Vietnamese people, I don't know. I mean, I can't really speak much about what's the mindset and how you think. But one thing I can tell you is that you are on the right place in terms of economic, in terms of cultural, in terms
That's
of
the entrepreneur.
yeah. So I think your country's developing scale of development and
Thank you,
human
Viet.
resource and people. And I think the most important is people's mindset. I think Vietnamese people are hardworking.
Thank
They
you.
have a lot of strong resilience, and they have the teamwork is incredible. They really work in team together, and I think you have all the ingredients to become
For beautiful food.
yeah, to become success. To become success. The only thing is that if you could also practice mindfulness,
Yeah.
both for your body and for your mind, and if you could practice more, do things more mindfully, I think it'll go a long way.
We love that.
It'll go a long way. Well, I'm here to witness the great change in Vietnam. And like I said, I'm like delivery boy. So I was going to deliver and
Wow.
leave. So it's not really important. And Mr. Happiness is only a concept. It's not really a person. it's only an idea. Anybody can be Mr. Happiness.
Yeah.
Anybody can be
You
Miss
actually want
Happiness.
to ignite the meter happiness in that person.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
say that?
yeah. That's why I wear this. It's a seed. It's called Bodhi seed. So my job is really go around and throw seed in people's mind,
And then
people's
maybe they
heart,
grow it
and
by
it grows.
themselves. Yeah. Sometimes you
So
grow with them for a
so
period.
yeah, sometimes it grows fast. Sometimes it might take time. Sometimes it might grow after I die. But it'll grow. It'll grow because it's not my intention. It's the truth.
Yeah.
The the knowledge and the wisdom, it's like belong to everybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's just flowing from here to there like that.
Let's pass it on.
Yeah.
So I believe that you can always find him on LinkedIn or
Yeah, you
Facebook.
can find me in Facebook. You can find me in IG.
Okay.
And here
Instagram,
in yeah,
very
here,
popular
yeah.
in Vietnam. Yeah.
I think Facebook is more popular. But
We're talking
yeah,
about it's a social platform.
yeah. But I use Zalo for people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually need to be on Zalo today. And I'd like to ask you some question as a takeaway for people.
Okay.
I really love the metaphor of the state of mind of your happiness, of your joy, not the moment but it's a state of mind, not that event. And also the, the choice of really knowing that you can still dream big and also have big gratitude for what you have. So it's like every day is a legacy, not one day. So normally I call
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's every day, every moment. So what is that habit that you do daily in the morning, during the day, and in the afternoon, or a routine, so you can practice that mindfulness more? That every one of us can do it today when we finish this conversation.
Well, there are a few things which I do daily, but one thing which I would recommend is that when you get up in the morning, especially when you get up in the morning, you must have very clear mindset about what you want to do today. That has to be very clear. So once that is clear, then you can plan your day. So when you wake up in the morning, motivation. You must do something. Set a goal.
Wow,
And when you
speaking the
sleep,
language of an entrepreneur.
yeah, and when you sleep, you must have the gratitude.
Beautiful.
I did all I could do today, and whatever good things I have done, I would like dedicate this to my parents, to my teacher, or to my friends, or to everyone. That everybody could enjoy this merit. And whatever things I have hurt people, or like to apologize, like that. You have to clean yourself. It's also called a cleansing process.
Oh,
So that you don't take it to your subconscious mind.
yeah,
All this guilt and fear, confusion,
yeah.
it add brick by brick by brick by brick, and then that's why when a psychologist will always tell that, oh, this person is damaged, which means
Oh,
he has built so strong wall on his own mind
and
with all
sometimes he
those
just
guilt.
did it by himself. He built it against.
Yeah, yeah. So it's very important to clean yourself at night, and then you go to bed with very free heart.
Oh, beautiful.
And you clean, you say, okay, so whatever you did today, you apologize, you send your prayers, or you send your sorries, you dedicate the prayer, and you relax and you sleep. So even the death comes, even if death comes, you have no fear because you did your best.
Yeah, beautiful. I think if you're cleaning your house, then you also know that you have the house
Yeah.
inside you
Yeah, yeah.
that you can clean. And what you just told us is just like a practice that we all can do. Just like forgive whatever happened,
Yeah.
and then also feel thankful for whatever happened and we already did. Maybe we didn't feel that we did our best, but then thank you because we at least did it, and then
Yeah, yeah.
allow ourselves to clean it, and then tomorrow we can refresh and we
Yeah.
can step on the new journey in the morning.
Mhm.
So thank you because you have balanced your yogi and your entrepreneurial
Yeah.
practical things, because you understand what we are still in, where we need to keep things moving
Yeah.
forward, right? And we can still keep moving forward, but with the mindfulness. So that's a beautiful.
Yeah, yeah,
experience with you today.
yeah. I think, being mindful is very important because everybody is gifted with the intellectual understanding. And in today's time, everybody could think very openly and have conscious. They're conscious about themselves, they're conscious about the surrounding. There are many people, it's not only in Vietnam, the young people, but all over the world, young people are become very conscious. It's not just happening in developing country, but even in Africa. So the whole global young people, the consciousness is going up. So the civilization of mankind is coming to any peak or is coming to something, but it's coming to something. So it's very interesting time that you're living in it. So I think if you would be conscious, you would think better. And if you would think better, you would make better decision. And because of better decision, your life will, the impact will be better.
Lovely. So expand your consciousness, and yeah, maybe you will experience the feeling as if the happiness is towards you are the ocean,
Yeah.
you are the universe, and we today we try to bring that piece of whatever the happiness feel inside him
Mm.
to become what we call as a spoken words, and hope you also can feel the vibe, the energy, and our dedication to this journey together with you. So with that, we're looking forward to see you and also with the happiness in our next kind of
Yeah.
path together.
Yeah.
And don't forget to allowing yourself to live every day with love, compassion,
Mm.
and knowing that you are the master of your life.
Mhm. So what I do with young people nowadays is that I use the three C's.
Oh, so this could be our conclusion, yeah?
Yeah. So okay, fine. That's could be the conclusion. The first C is containment.
Okay.
You have to be contained
Okay.
with what you have.
Yeah. Is that a way of saying gratitude?
Gratitude, right? Second is that you have to communicate.
Oh,
You have
that's
to
the big one.
communicate. You have to communicate with everybody very clearly what you are, what you want, who you are, right?
So you need to take the courage to really speak up. We just talked to the lady you saw now,
Mm,
and she told me that she didn't dare to communicate what she wanted
mm. Yeah.
because other people would say something, or maybe she felt that she would not do it.
Mm.
So it's very interesting to see our mind, us to refuse the opportunities to actually emerge. But it's just a part of the way, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has different journey,
And the third one is compassion.
a big one.
Yeah. So if you, no matter how smart you are or what you have achieved, but if you cannot help others, what's the point, right?
It's like the Buddha you said that he still came back and try to give the seed to other people.
Yeah, yeah.
So he can feel like complete the journey.
So, Jen, before when I met you, I was an entrepreneur and I was a motivation speaker. And like, whenever I speak, it's all about me and it's all about how I did and who am I and what I want and this and that. And now when I come back, it's not about me anymore. And I really feel humble. I really feel honored that many Vietnamese people believe me. Many Vietnamese people, come to me and listen to what I say. They believe me and they give me attention when I speak.
Yeah.
And it's such an honor.
So
I'm nobody. I would like to thank all the people. I'm more I'm a speech teacher. The only thing I might look really nice. honesty, the respect, um, the welcome, the attention you people give me, talk show, training, program. It really means a lot. And it makes me humble. It doesn't make it makes me humble. I feel that am I really worth it? Do I really deserve honesty? So thank you so much. I really hope that I could touch people. Everybody's fighting. Really hope that. So thank you so much, and yeah, I wish you all the success, happiness, good health. Okay.
Thank you very much. Together, not services, sharing, like, so the best if you are listening there, and forget gratitude for what you have done today and for standing here and standing for so with us. If I consider the soul or the wonderful soul, I see you in the next one.
So this is the first one on this one.
Here, the 100 chair.
We have 108. I think 108. So one can do meditation, one yoga, one concentration, one
lovely. The next time I will be with
one can public speaking. All these things.
Oh, beautiful. How far that? Yeah. So, if you look down an entrepreneur and a leader, you have a lot of things to do. You already mentioned some of that. So, we can all create this and